Greetings, galactic angelics of the golden age, way showers of the new earth, rising through the energies of the new age of Aquarius. Yesterday we navigated through the intense energies of the 1212 portal today into the 13th, preparing us for the total solar eclipse tomorrow on the 14th and the new moon of the new earth. We have so many energies coming through, so much information, along with these timeline leaps, these timeline merges, this time acceleration. We are in between worlds right now, in between dimensions, navigating the fourth into the fifth. Most of our consciousnesses have been pushed over a threshold, the threshold of what once was and what used to be, but we have reached beyond the threshold, beyond the precipice of the activation and the triggering of this quantum leap of consciousness, this great shift, this great awakening. We are in the end times of the old, the false, that which no longer serves humanity. We are in the dawning of the new age, the new earth, the golden age of Aquarius, where we shall manifest heaven on earth. We look forward to this great time of celebration where we celebrate our reunion, our reuniting with our families, our soul star families, our star nations, where we reconnect and remerge with our infinite multidimensional selves and unite and rise together into the glory of our radiance and our luminosity. Today was calm on the Schumann resonance. We had a 25 hertz manifestation with codes coming in, and the 7 energies, the 7 of the electromagnetic spectrum, the 7 of awakening, and the rainbow bridge fully activated, fully open. We are the world bridgers. We're bridging heaven and earth through our sacred vessel, through our consciousness, and through our awareness, living through our heart center, the middle dantian, the middle path, the path with heart. The lower dantian, the lower vessel, is the past, middle, present, upper, future. The past, the lower, the Father, Mother, Great Spirit, the center, the now, the sons, the daughters, the future, the Holy Spirit, the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, and the full culmination of consciousness, fully awakened, living in eternal bliss consciousness. Okay, with that, I'm going to come back down to Earth, back to the 3D, and take a moment to thank everyone for their support on Patreon, supporting us in our work, our mission, the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/prime disclosure. It's because of these pledges and donations from all of our Earth angels that we're able to continue to bring these messages to the collective, these daily transmissions. And thank you for supporting my sacred condor and her beautiful goddess dolls. We had our 5th drawing today. We'll release at the end who won today's drawing to receive one of these sacred goddesses. And you could purchase her sacred art at lunagoddessart.com. And the Eagle and the Condor truly appreciate all of you and your support and your kind messages and beautiful words that you've all been sending to us. So thank you all very much. And we have many great things coming for you all, and many things that we'll be releasing on Patreon in the near future. I'm still in the process of trying to secure a home to anchor into, to continue my work and take everything to the next level. So thank you all for your blessings and your prayers to make this happen. And then eventually the healing retreat centers and sustainable communities. So we continue here with looking at the activations on Pachamama. We had 130 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours, 113 coming in on the 13th. Today earlier we had 13,331 subscribers, so the 13, 33, 31, and 333. And now we had 13,333. So we have the 3333, which is the 66. Today at 2:13 p.m. with our pledge from our Divine Bro Star of the Light, Oscar Bustamante from fluidvision.org. We reached 213 patrons at 2:13 p.m. on 12/13. So we're getting a lot of this goddess energy, divine feminine of the 13 of goddess awakening. The most powerful earthquake today was a 5.6 in Fiji Islands on the Ring of Fire, Lumaria. That was right on the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.917 latitude, 179.87 longitude. So we have the 1717 of the 8/8, the 5/6/11 at 1:57 UTC. Again with the 13 energy, 529 kilometers depth, 16 into the 7 energy. Earlier today in Indonesia, we had a 5.2, again the 7 activation. Dominican Republic with the Atlantean energy, 3.7 of the 10, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. Russia today, 4.6. Hawaii in the heart of Lemuria, 3.1. Argentina, South America, in the Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Pachamama, also on the Tropic of Capricorn. We had a 4.8 with the 12 of the Divine Feminine. In the land, the home of our sacred condor, off the coast of Oregon, not too far from where I'm anchored in, right as I'm recording this. Also on the Ring of Fire, the Lemurian energy with a 3.1. In the Dominican Republic, again, 3.3, Tonga, 5.1, 4.9, Willow, Alaska, 3.2, in the Crown of Lemuria, 4.6 in the Aleutian Islands, Puerto Rico, 3.1 with the Atlantean, Papua New Guinea, 5.3, close to the equator, Chile, South America, again, in the Sacred Andes Mountains, 4.3 with the 7 energies, Virgin Islands, 3.5 with the 8 Atlantean energies. Again, Chile, 3.9. Dominican Republic, 3.9. Argentina, again, 4.4. Another activation in Argentina, 4.8. 8 into the 12. Russia, another 4.6. Tonga, 5.0. California, Ferndale on the coast with the Ring of Fire, 3.2. And then south of Fiji, again, Tropic of Capricorn, 4.6. The mirror of the 64 code of the 1010, 573 kilometers depth. We have the 5, the 10, and the 73. Heaven on earth. That is why we returned to this realm and we came here for this great mission of manifesting heaven on earth. The eternal heaven for all sentient beings. We start today's first transmission from Isis Channelings. December 14th, solar eclipse, Midwives of the Order of Isis and Thoth plus resurrection of past future. With the solar eclipse of December 14th, we reach the midpoint of the resurrection of the Phoenix from November 30th through December 21st, which consists of the transmutation of the poison of patriarchy and healing and clearing of the ancestral genetic lineage. Eclipse corridor of November 30th to December 14th was the assistance of goddess Sekhmet, Durga, and B, birthing passage of the new creation light, the sun S-O-N and the sun S-U-N, Horus, via the goddess Isis sacred birthing gateway of December 12/12 through 21/12. This December 12 through 21 birthing gateway is held open by the midwives of the soul of the Order of Isis. They brought in the codes of awakening, made an aspect of the divine feminine consciousness on December 21st, 2012. Now they hold the gates open for the ancient new creation, resurrection of the ancient past, birthed by the mother aspect of the divine feminine. These midwives hold the crone, womb wisdom of the soul midwives of the Order of Isis, who have served many lifetimes in the Kom Ambo, info channeled on the 3-3 portal in client session, where they chaperoned, midwifed souls into this physical incarnation with the 3-strand DNA intact, which further allowed these souls to circumvent the veil of illusion to fully activate their 12-strand DNA, balanced masculine and feminine, to move into the 13th dimension, escaping the loop of birth and rebirth in our present reality, That is brand new spirals of totally higher levels of consciousness and creation, a quantum leap. This is the aspect that will now be coming through December 14th, solar eclipse, to solstice, birth of the new sun, Horus, plus Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. The role of the midwives of the Order of Isis is particularly significant with respect to their training grounds, which was the healing temple of Kom-Ombo in Egypt. Kom-Ombo is the temple of integration of duality, of bringing opposing forces of Sabek, Saturn, dark, contraction, past, and Horus, Jupiter, light, expansion, future, into neutrality, union, integration, 0 point. It is this very 0 point union, reconciliation of opposing forces of light and dark, that laid the energetic foundation for the birthing of the ascended souls here, 3 through 12 strand DNA elevated consciousness. For Kom-Ombo is also the sacral chakra of Egypt. The sacral chakra womb brings into union the opposing forces of masculine and feminine for creation of new life. These midwives are now bringing forth their wisdom, gifts, skills, and talents of bringing into balance union of the opposing forces of light and dark, masculine and feminine, past and future now, to usher in the new creation codes of a higher consciousness, resurrection of the ancient past on December 14th, solar, climaxing on December 21st, solstice, great conjunction of Jupiter, Horus, and Saturn, Sobek. This new creation codes represent a quantum leap over the patriarchal power and control held with a few on equal power and inequality era to an Aquarian era of new creation via collective collaboration and co-creation inequality, rainbow tribe coming together with a humanitarian outlook via ancient wisdom of the Divine Mother plus crone given structure by the Divine Masculine, technology, communication. And this is where Mercury's Thoth role as the third aspect of the December 14th eclipse gains momentum. The codes that these midwives will be opening the portal gates open for are the creation codes of the Emerald Sun of the 13 dimensions, scripted by Thoth. Be light, in grace. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Stand in your light, December 13, 2020. Planetary conjunction. As light showers your world of infinite proportions, love, intelligence, new earth alignments, see your light body powering up as you rise. Stand in your light. See much of the pivotal work is completed, light family. For your role now is to simply be a vessel of light, be light. Seek patience with your progress, as many are at different stages of light assimilation, ascension. You may feel difficult symptoms, while others flow with the higher vibrational light frequencies, moving through every cell, integrating at the higher levels. As your physical form has endured a life in your construct, have patience, dear ones, for it is part of the individual mission journey, and your awakening is powerful enough. Like a recipe to create a cake, all ingredients are a requirement for a wonderful outcome. Know your light flow is right for the now moment. We see each of you as a light pioneer, paving the way for the collective consciousness of your species, for the transmutational awakening as here, light family, aligning to the galactic light universe, enabling the upcoming light upgrades. See the power of you, the collective consciousness of light, like a vast forest growing, expanding, integrating, achieving. We are light, sending waves of cosmic love as we collectively pave the way. The Arcturians and Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com. And today from Divine Bro Star Rick Jewers and Divine Sistar of the Light Femme. We have entered the umbilical cord that is the length of December 12th, now to December 22nd long. This means that we did it, and a swift and definite transition for us and humanity has begun. Uluru will confirm there is a rapid further transitioning of your vessels during this period, which can be described being in a cocoon while making the journey. More of you will visibly see the webbing of reality as you ascend and break through the 4D webbing. You are your ship that is a time capsule to transcend time. Your vibration and demeanor is your fuel. Detach from old memory, be neutral to forward in thoughts. Your consciousness is the cockpit from which you steer your ship into and towards December 22nd. Be happy and know that we are on our way to the new. The lower timeline is dissolving. Do not be on it by being attached to world drama. Love and light, Fem and Rick. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura, Pleiadian. New moon, solar eclipse, December 14th, 2020. Change. This is a powerful frequency shift coming our way that serves as a potential opportunity, experience of consciousness shifting, DNA shifting, you shifting, changing. The new moon and solar eclipse is in Sagittarius and is on Monday, December 14th, 2020 at 12:16 p.m. AST. New moon energy is always the beginning of a new cycle. Add to that the total solar eclipse, and we have the moon darkening the sun completely. The impact serves as a reset and also an awakening of that which is subconscious, the greater darkness, the void, giving way to light. The solar eclipse is conjunct Mercury. Communications of all types will be highlighted, and this also impacts travel. Solar eclipse trine Mars, bravery, bursts of energy to shift consciously, embracing the dark and carrying on through the potential dark night of the soul. Solar eclipse square Neptune, potential awareness where you previously experienced deception, weakness, laziness, and or potential greater deception and unawareness throughout Earth, the darkness before the light. Mercury square Neptune and Mercury trine Mars highly activates Mercury with the solar eclipse, potentially causing confusion, misunderstanding, and or greater understanding. It really is all relative to you, your blueprint, your DNA, your level of awareness, your life plan, and your ability to understand and observe you. Go deep into silence and be present. I have included the Only Now meditation activation as this will be key for you to develop the awareness of your consciousness and access your heart frequency. This is all about your heart and being the divine being, shifting into being divine love, being the ascended one, the divine love being in the flow of eternity, here and now. In this we activate you, now, more soon on the phenomenal continued shifts of consciousness, for you always through the divine being in love, from the new divinehumanity.com. And today from Sparks of Divine Light Healing. We are in such a powerful space as we prepare for tomorrow's new moon in Sagittarius. It's also a solar eclipse. We will feel this eclipse a little extra as we are still feeling all of the energy from yesterday's 12/12 portal. This is a major manifestation gateway. Only think about your highest timelines right now. These energies are full of abundance. This will be the final eclipse of the year and will be leading us into the winter solstice. Powerful portals are opening between heaven and earth. Both last month's eclipse and this month's eclipse are activating the lunar nodes. That means it's helping to clear and activate us as well. The nodes rule our past and future. Last month's eclipse helped us clear more of our past. It showed us what we need to heal. Tomorrow's eclipse will make your future more clear. It will be activating more of your destiny. This eclipse should shine a light on your path. Since eclipses occur on the lunar nodes, they bring about massive change and transformation. This will really help us with our ascension as we have big changes ahead of us. The sun is also coming into alignment with the galactic center. This means we're going to be receiving more and more energy from the central sun. Tons of light codes are coming in. We're going to go through some major light body upgrades this week. If you need a recharge, take time to do so. Your body is preparing for the upgrades ahead. You may need to rest up for the winter solstice. We are going through some major energy shifts. This is a powerful time to be doing any healing or energy work. Make sure you're meditating during this time as well. This is a really good time to be meditating on your future or to be seeding your intentions with the new moon. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. So we are going through the 12/12 portal. Take a deep breath. Prepare for the total solar eclipse tomorrow. This will be an intense moment, with the new moon in Sagittarius and the sun moving towards alignment with the galactic center, the great central sun. The eclipse will pass over Antarctica and Chile, Argentina. The new solar codes will be transmitted from south to north almost instantly, like a flash of brilliant light. It will be a powerful day. Be prepared, breathe, stay in your heart, and do not be pulled into drama. Be the light of the world. Love to everyone. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Nicole McKindo. Such deep cellular releasing happening, our wounded hearts cracking open to allow even more light to flood in. The compression, the sorrow that follows can only be released fully by staying present and feeling it all, accepting it is what it is and is meant to be, and this too shall pass, and all is truly well. Sometimes meaningless phrases, sometimes the only phrases that resonate, mostly the only phrases that keep us going. Onwards and upwards, my beautiful soul family. This eclipse, December 14th, is a tight squeeze, but will shoot us out the other side, propelling us into brand spanking new energies never felt before. I feel each and every one of you in each of my loving breaths. We are one. See you on the other side. And today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, December 13, 2020, the Revelation Wave. Get ready to feel the waves of reality shifting, photonic light accelerating you into the very different astrology of 2021. This is a huge week, a total solar eclipse followed by the two largest planets in the solar system, Jupiter and Saturn, moving into futurist Aquarius one after the other. The epochal Saturn-Jupiter conjunction at the December 21st solstice will reset the zeitgeist for the next 200 years, delivering an in-breath of fresh air and a new beginning. You may experience a cocktail of tension, anxiety, bliss, exhaustion, clearing, freedom, side effects of embodiment as the old timelines are dissolved and permanently deleted. The evolutionary burn. The December 14, 2020 total solar eclipse at 23 degrees Sagittarius anchors a shock window that extends from the 7th through the 21st of December, along with signature extreme seismic disturbance. Everything feels different. If you have planets or points between 20 to 26 degrees of Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, or Virgo, these will be shaken awake. That area of your life will experience change out of the blue, caused by events beyond your control. This cosmic wildcard eclipse in Jupiter's sign of Sagittarius, between the great attractor and the galactic center, is a direct line to source, and conjunct the karmic south node of fate, revealing what has to be left behind in the dustbin of history so that you can move forward in 2021. Frame this as a parting gift from the Lord of Time and Karma, a distillation of everything you've endured, mastered, and learned in the last 2 years. You won't need to search for the subtle clues. All sorts of relationships, behaviors, habits, preferences, and attitudes will suddenly seem like a total mismatch with who you are now. You are now in a moment where you get to review, rethink, and recreate just about anything you want. You can't so easily relate to your past anymore. Your soul sees it all as just experience. There is less and less emotional attachment to it. It's a blessing because this cosmic recycling is making room for new memories. Ask that quiet voice of wisdom inside you, what's heavy, weighing me down? What or who am I tolerating, putting up with, or settling for? What am I fantasizing about leaving or radically changing? What would I love to never do again? What is chronically inflamed? What is dead in the water? What no longer has traction? What am I going to stop doing? What's the one thing I'm afraid to say about my life? And what am I going to do about it? From Here in the Moon, astrology.co.uk. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury in Sagittarius, square Neptune in Pisces. Confusing vibrations may mean that communications go awry. Watch where you put your phone, your keys, your purse, as small items can get lost in the fog that this aspect creates. thinking in fuzzy distraction possible. Conversations are clouded by strange subtext or deflection. It may be hard to get a straight answer. If you are unsure, say nothing. Sometimes it's difficult to grasp the real meaning of it all. Disillusion and disappointment tend to manifest when expectations are too high. Let go of rigid opinions and be receptive. Listen for subtle messages from the universe. Speak from your soul. Practice mindfulness. Believe in spirit. Think peace, and it shall be so. From leahwhitehorse.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sarah Hayes, Astro Mama. Total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, the light at the end of the tunnel. After a year of darkness, faith will bring in many miracles. Together we are stronger. Plus you are never alone. On December 14th, we have the last eclipse of 2020 with a total solar eclipse at 23 degrees of Sagittarius. Solar eclipses are new moons on steroids and herald 10 times the power and magnitude of fresh perspectives, new beginnings, and a clean slate. Sagittarius, the 9th zodiac sign, deals with hope, wisdom, truth, faith, and the will to seek authentic justice and enlightenment. After a dark and turbulent year filled with many challenges and struggles, we are all ready to turn a new leaf and create healing. Even as I write this, I am fighting back tears connected to the collective pain and sorrow that this year has produced. We are all ready for massive shifts and retribution. We are ready to stand united and to seek the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, my loves, this last eclipse of 2020 has come to provide the hope and inspiration that our weary hearts so crave and desire. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius is here to provide a healing balm of truth serum filled with inspiration and hope. Us Sagittarius dominant folks, I am a Sag rising, are always looking to provide a sense of relief and wisdom within the darkness of life. No other sign can produce such rays of fiery encouragement and faith like a devoted centaur. In the darkness of 2020, we have been blessed by the star gods. This final eclipse holds so much promise and such wisdom if we are willing to listen and embrace its presence. This will require that we get super real on what is our authentic truth, nothing but the whole truth. This takes courage and guts, this takes grit. We are being asked to find the light within such dark times. No outer circumstances will produce such light. That light is found within. That light is an eternal flame of our soul's wisdom and perseverance. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius wants us to find our authentic truth and hold ourselves accountable to its vow. There is an emergence with this powerful lunation of true freedom and liberation. This liberation is connected to listening to our heart's wisdom and tempering our wandering mind. We are being asked by Spirit to step into our authentic power and God-Goddess-like strength of possibility and hope. Major truth bombs will be revealed at this time. The key to harnessing the power of this eclipse is to remain focused on our mission and to not lose ourselves in the banter of the outside world. True faith is what our soul was meant to discover. This is especially true within such unknown and unprecedented times. The total solar eclipse is here to provide solace for our sorrows and inspiration for our deepest desires. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius is being met by the South Node, who is also currently in Sagittarius. The South Node, or Ketu as it is known in the Vedic astrology, holds a karmic and potent spiritual path of destiny. The South Node is the point of the moon's ecliptic axis, which deals with release, allowance, letting go, and surrender. Something big will need to be released at the time of the solar eclipse. This could be around our sense of feeling like we don't know what the truth is anymore. This could also be around our sense of feeling like we don't have any more strength left to fight another battle within this world. Whatever we have to release at this time, whether or not it involves the possibilities I mentioned, there is a request from the universe to surrender and to believe that with such surrender, anything and everything can be created and healed. When we let go of long-held truths or perceived truths that have been told to us by our upbringing, society, the government, the elite, whoever, We actually create a space of unlimited potential and the miraculous to show up. This is the power of such surrender and willingness to create our own justice and truth-seeking path. This eclipse is making many aspects to her planetary brothers and sisters. The first is a conjunction with Mercury, the planet of the mind, communication, and contracts, who is also in the sign of Sagittarius. Mercury conjunct the solar eclipse will usher in mental downloads of divine intervention. Spirit will be having major conversations of hope and healing with this aspect. Brilliant and authentic realizations will take form. Powerful conversations that have been waiting to be expressed will be the theme with this conjunction. The second aspect of La Luna will be a powerful 120-degree harmonious trine from Mars, the planet of action, willpower, and drive, who is currently in the fellow fire sign of Aries. Transit Mars and Aries in a beautiful tango with this solar eclipse will bring in the warrior spirit of holy faith and conviction to our lives. A brash and unbridled sense of passion and courage will be felt. This is a great aspect to try something that we have always wanted to but have been afraid to attempt. There will be a surge of adrenaline and pure ambition with these two in alignment. Finally, the solar eclipse will be in a tense 90-degree squared in Neptune, the planet of dreams, subconscious patterns, and illusions, who is currently in the sign of Pisces. Transit Neptune and Pisces in a tense battle with the solar eclipse in Sagittarius will demand that we get real and not gloss over these revealing truths and epiphanies. There could be some rose-colored glasses moments with this aspect where we don't see everything with a clear perspective or vision. We will be asked to get very real and not hide from some of these truths, which might be rather confronting and full-on. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius is here to shine a light of promise and possibility into your life. After a year of so many unknowns and trials, this powerful lunation wants you to drop down to your heart and recognize the miracle of your life. You have made it through some of the toughest storms and battles, and here you are still. You are a miracle. You are here for a reason. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius wants you to honor your sense of victory and willingness to try once again. This is for the strong. This is for the brave. You will be rewarded now. The total solar eclipse in Sagittarius is here to bring forth your truth, to be honored and recognized, restore your faith in yourself and humanity, and to remind you of your grace and sense of faith that will always protect and guide you. From astromama.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 259, Blue Crystal Storm. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its key words are cooperate, dedication, and universalize. Crystal days are great for getting together in groups, finding your people, and working in teams. This teaches us that we do not have to struggle alone on our journey, that others are facing the same challenges. By supporting one another and sharing our experiences, we can then progress down our path. Today is Blue Storm, which represents catalyze, energy, and self-generation. Storms are full of energy, and much can be accomplished by harnessing the energy. As the storm is combined with the number 12, this suggests that sweeping changes can be made if you team up with other people. It's the most revolutionary day in the Tzolk'in, so have your gathering and discuss with your group how best to make changes for all. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Crystal Storm, Kin 259, 13 December 2020. Storm warning. The storm is here. Transformation through cooperation. 13-12-2020 equal 13-12-22 equal 4-3-4 equal 11 equal 2. 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth. 12 Acquiring great strength and wisdom. 3 Holy Trinity, Communication, Joy, Creativity. 11 Portal, Gate, Polarity. 2 Twins, Partner, Cooperation. Kin 259 equals 16 equals 7, Magic, Spiritual, Mystic. Another 11 Portal Gateway with a 434 Holy Divine Code for constructing our new Earth. Today is the second to last day, day 259 in the Zolkin 260-day calendar. We are in day 12 of the yellow star wave spell, headed towards our evolution as golden, Christed star blossoms, bright shining superstars. Yesterday, the white spectral mirror reflected all the cracks, distortions, and disharmony that we needed to be released, and today blue storm follows up like a giant street sweeper, clearing away any remaining dust and debris and then flushing them down the drains, washing our streets clean again. This is the final purge of this 260-day cycle that commenced on March 30th, 2020. We are flushing away the old dirty, stagnant energies in order to fully anchor our mighty I Am presence. Tomorrow, with the coming of the yellow crystal sun on a solar eclipse day, heralding our arrival as the children of the sun, golden, Christed, Buddha, angelic beings, humans. A huge evolutionary, personal and collective breakthrough is upon us. Day 12 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, the last of 20 wave spells, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. And so we reach day 12 and the final countdown to piercing the veil through to Source. Today we are catalyzing tremendous, powerful forces for transformation and self-generation of ourselves and our planetary body through uniting together through universal consciousness. Very exciting times indeed, star blossoms. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalize, power dedicate, essence cooperation. Through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase, new partnerships emerge, energy comes together, and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared for what great adventures we have had, planetary kin, and what grand stories they are. Today we have a universal connection of our collective minds. Day 12 of the Yellow Star Wave Spell is about cooperation, joining together with our kin to dedicate our minds to attaining harmony and peace through our unified purpose, broadcasting through the holographic crystalline grid. The daily numerology is a 13, 11, and 2 coding, bringing forth cosmic connections through the portal gate, while the 2 highlights partnerships, unions, and cooperative alliances, all magnifying the power of the crystal tone. The diamond crystalline grid is now complete, ready and open for operations. Telepathy rules the order of the day and becomes the new Wi-Fi. All new systems are now online, fully loaded on to the collective mainframe, and ready for the rollout. Alleluia, alleluia, hallelujah. Our transformation through the electrical storm. Only if we accept inner transformation will we transform our external reality. A person is potentially as awesome as a thunderstorm, but most are too timid even to express their own unique opinions. Life throws up crises again and again. We can fear them or grasp them. By embracing them as opportunities, we awaken inner forces that can not only enable us to cope, but actually make us more powerful. No challenge ever comes which we cannot answer fully and to our best advantage. It is by tuning into the nature of the electrical storm that we reconnect with the forces that birthed us: magnetism, sound, vibration, and release. These elemental events occur eternally both throughout the cosmos and within us. Our excessive indulgence in comfort and security takes us away from the more profound aspects of who we really are and what we can do. The power to have our maximum effective impact on events eventually must call up these cathartic forces of nature that are within us. Only as much as we accept inner transformation are we able to transform outer situations. This is from Sabian Mysteries, A Spiritual Approach to Astrology by James Burgess. Mother Goddess is co-creating with Father God and facilitating breakthroughs in our collective consciousness. The challenge arises through the shadow of Red Moon, which includes negative self-talk and self-deprecation that is hiding the fullness of your light. Forgetfulness and lacking awareness of the signs and synchronicities voiced by Spirit is also the challenge of Maluk. To reap the gifts today, Maluk asks you to take off your veil of forgetfulness and shine your light, becoming the beacon of awakened awareness. As you open to the remembrance of your true light, the voice of spirit will freely flow through your vessel as a divine conduit in service to humanity. Today's question is, how can we catalyze these magical, self-transformational energies to become more dedicated to the universal God force, uniting humanity as one global family? Buckle up, star blossoms, the storm is here. Batten down the hatches. May you seek safe harbor until tomorrow when the yellow sun rises on a new cosmic dawn. Aho, planetary kin, Godspeed on your journey into the light. Victory to the light. And Lakek ala kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 259, Blue Crystal Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to catalyze. Universalizing energy, I seal the matrix of self-generation. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of magic. And on this powerful and magical day, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And click the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for your pledges and support on Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Brostar of the Light. God said, what up? Thank you, Brostar, for your pledge and support on Patreon. I'd like to thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Oscar Bustamante from fluidvision.org for raising your pledge today. And I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Brostar of the Light, David Beauchamp, for your pledge and support on Patreon. And today we reached about halfway to the point of pledges and donations to where we need to be for daily basic living expenses. So thank you all for supporting us. Each pledge we get is a vote to us keep bringing these free transmissions to the world, and we're going to be bringing many great things to our people on Patreon, to our angels, many great events, teachings, guided meditations, many gifts are coming. We're going to be doing many drawings and pledges like these goddess dolls and many other works of arts and many other spiritual gifts, so stay tuned for that. Today we had a drawing for the 5th goddess doll. We have one more and then a larger one that we'll be doing a drawing tomorrow, 2 drawings on the eclipse. So today we drew the name of Divine Sister of the Light, Elena Settle. Congratulations, you received the gift of the goddess doll made by the sacred hands of my condor, Divine Goddess. So we'll be sending you an email. Be sure to respond to that with your address. So you can purchase these sacred goddess dolls from my condor site at lunagoddessart.com. And if you'd like to support our mission and work, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/primedisclosure. So thank you all for your continued support, your pledges and donations. So one quick thing before we end with the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius puja, the prayer intention incantation from archangelicalendar.com. One thing that came through in transmissions today was that the galactics will be gathering at the intergalactic portal in the sacred portal of our beloved Andes Mountains in the sacred site of Machu Picchu on the solstice on the 21st. So no matter where you are in the world, you can connect energetically, etherically with this most powerful portal in Machu Picchu, the land of the Incan Empire, the land of plenty. This is also where the Great White Brotherhood is anchoring in the highest code. So the gathering of the galactics, the higher dimensionals such as Ashtar Command, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, will be coming through this portal to connect with humanity through Machu Picchu, through this vortex, through the portal where the sacred condor flies high. So No matter where you are in the world, you can tap into that energy. You can meditate on an image of Machu Picchu. Put your awareness into the sacred Andes Mountains, the Kundalini of Earth, and connect your sacred rainbow bridge with the rainbow bridge of Pachamama and Gaia to assist you through this great ascending energies, this ascension through the eclipse and the solstice into the new earth. Aho, so we will end today's transmission with the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius Puja. We use the moon as a rhythmic reminder, a friend, an ally, and an inspiration. Luna is much like you and me, infinitely expanding, creator source in disguise. Everything said and done can be done in a divine light if we keep this underlying tone. The following words hail from many different traditions. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to the east and summon forth a vortex of positive and loving energy that engulfs Gaia. In this vortex, Earth, the galaxy, and its inhabitants will find peace, prosperity, and a more present divine consciousness. It is only with a penitent heart that one can enter the upper hallways of Source, speak from your heart, and list the things you are grateful for. Then envision a vortex, an extra-large portal, engulfing the earth into its loving arms. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to the south to rejuvenate my chakra system. My chakra system extends infinitely through the cosmos in all directions, and it is with great love that I activate my infinite divine self on all planes of existence. Your chakra system goes beyond what you know or sense. Connect with all your chakras using rainbow light from your heart chakra. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to the west to send love to all beings through the cosmic waters of source energy. It is within this divinity that we are all bound by love. Feel the deep connection you have with all beings and send all beings a divine blessing from your heart. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to the north to connect with the divine aspects of the earth. In her landscape, I exist as a sentient being who is a form of the highest love. Connect and thank Gaia, feel the love she has for you, and send her your love with great focus. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to all the unnamed directions, to open all pathways of positive energy into my reality. There is nothing but love in my world. I am truly grateful. Envision many portals emitting unlimited positive energy throughout your world, especially in the places that surround you. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to all the unnamed directions and connect with infinitely expanding Creator Source, the divine source of the universe, and ask it to heal all beings from its perspective. Heal every atom of the universe by engulfing all that is in emerald green light. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to all the unnamed directions to summon forth an extraordinary intention that I have personally chosen in sacred heart and the infinite mind. Choose a goal that is important to you, then make it clear what that is and why it is important to you. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit to all the unnamed directions and deeply thank all the beings involved in creating new and better earth. I formally declare that I deeply appreciate these beings. Thank all beings with a pure heart. I face my mind, body, and divine spirit inside to find that infinitely expanding Creator Source is here within my divine being. Mitakwio Yasin. Aho, from the archangelicalendar.com. So, beloved beings of light, have a beautiful and amazing total eclipse of the solar chakra of Creator Source, and keep living from your heart. Keep walking your sacred path with heart. Keep going through and through and through until we totally break through, till we're totally free of all confines, all false perception, and all false constructs. We're free now, in this eternal now, to live our true, authentic selves. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Happy Eclipse Portal. We love you all. Namaste.